Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I will lecture start MSc Part 1st, Paper 4, Unit 3, Optical Method. Then the next part is IR spectroscopy. IR spectroscopy, which is short for infrared spectroscopy, deals with the infrared regions of the electromagnetic spectrum, that is, the light having longer wavelength and a lower frequency than visible light. Infrared spectroscopy generally refers to the analysis of the interactions of molecule with the infrared light. The IR spectroscopy concept can generally to be analyzed in three ways: by measuring reflection, emission and absorption. The major use of infrared spectroscopy is to determine the functional group of molecule relevant to both organic and inorganic chemistry. The basically first question is, what is IR spectroscopy? An IR spectrum is essentially a graph plotted with the infrared light absorbed on the y-axis against frequency or wavelength on the x-axis, an illustration highlighting the different region that light can be classified into is a given below. The IR spectroscopy detects frequencies of infrared light that are absorbed by a molecule. Molecules tend to absorb the specific frequencies of light since they corresponds to the frequency of the vibration of bond in the molecule. The energy required to excite the bonds belonging to the molecule and to make them vibrate with more amplitude occurs in the infrared region. A bond will only interact with the electromagnetic infrared radiation, however, if it is a polar molecule. The presence of a separate areas of a partial positive and negative charge in the molecule allows the electric field component of the electromagnetic wave to excite the vibrational energy of the molecule. The change in the vibrational energy leads to another corresponding change in the dipole moment of the given molecule. The intensity of the absorption depends on the polarity of the bonds. Symmetrical non-polar bonds, the nitrogen triple bond nitrogen and oxygen double bond oxygen, do not absorb radiation as they cannot interact with an electric field. The next point is regions of the infrared spectrum. Most of the bands that indicate what functional group is present are found in this region from 4000 cm inverse to 1300 cm inverse. Their bands can be classified and used to determine the functional group of an unknown compound. Then bands are unique to rich molecules similar to fingerprint are found in the fingerprint region. And these bands are only used to compare the spectra of one compound to another. The next point is how to use sample in infrared spectroscopy. The samples used in IR spectroscopy can be either a solid, liquid or gaseous state. Then solid sample can be prepared by the crushing the sample with a moulding agent which has a oily texture. A thin layer of this mold can now be applied on the salt plate to be measured. The liquid samples are generally kept between two salt plates and measured since the plates and transparent to IR light. Salt plates can be made up of sodium chloride, calcium fluoride or even potassium bromide. And since the concentrations of gaseous samples can be parts per million, the sample sets must have relatively long path length. That is the light must travel for the relatively long distance in the sample cell. And the sample of a multiple physical state can be used in infrared spectroscopy. The next main point of this infrared spectroscopy, the principle of infrared spectroscopy. The IR spectroscopy theory utilizes the concept that molecule tends to absorb specific frequencies of the light that are characteristic of the corresponding structure of the molecule, and the energies are reliant on the shape of the molecule surfaces, the associated vibronic coupling and the mass corresponding to the atoms. For instance, the molecule can absorb the energy contained in the incident light, and the result is a faster rotation or more pronounced vibration. The next point is the instrumentation of the IR spectroscopy. The instrumentation of IR spectroscopy is illustrated below. The first of all, a beam of IR light from the source is split into two and pass through the reference and the sample respectively. Now, this is the diagram showing that the instrumentation of the IR spectroscopy. Now the both of these beams are reflected to pass through the splitter and then through a detector. Finally, the required reading are printed out after processor disappears and the data passes through the detector. This is graphically showing that the IR spectroscopy given below the sample of typical infrared absorption frequencies. And thus IR spectroscopy involves the collection of absorption information and its analysis is the form of spectrum. To learn more about similar topic, thank you.